Hello everybody, welcome to 54 Nights. Hey. We are getting ready to go. This is our typical summertime road trip down to the lake. We travel separately. Of course, Terry watches one of the grandkids, sometimes two of them, during the week. So she's not really done until 5 o'clock or so, 5:30ish. So we'll get a late start when we travel together. But we're also taking the SeaDoo, and okay, I know this may be a little wimpy to some of you guys out there and some of you girls. I'm not going to pull the Jeep and the SeaDoo at the same time. You know, you see it done all the time. I see guys with their fifth wheels and their 25-foot boats behind their big old 40-foot fifth wheels, you know. In the state of Oklahoma, I believe as long as it's under 80 foot, it's all good. It's all fun and games till somebody gets an eye put out, right? It would do fine. I'm really confident it would do fine. You know, I'd rather not. I just not extremely comfortable with it. So, you know, if you're not comfortable with it, when it's something like this, you know, there's a lot of money between the three vehicles. So she'll bring the Jeep later. I pull the jet ski or the SeaDoo down there behind the motorhome, and then she'll come later behind in the Jeep. It's hot enough out here right now to make the green leaves fall off the trees. I believe the high is like going to be 101 today. It's been triple digits for several days over the past couple of weeks, so I prefer not to be driving down the interstate in triple digits. So I'm trying to get out of here before it gets really painfully hot. I got a battery light flashing too, so we're gonna hit the road and we'll see how this goes. I made it. Site 39, Elephant Rock at Lake Murray State Park, obviously. But I got here about, I don't know, 4:35, somewhere around there. I've been here for a couple hours, just kind of kicking back and relaxing. Terry's not here yet. She's probably still an hour out, but she'll get here and we'll set up the fence here in front of the rig, and I'll probably burn her a burger or something to eat, and probably gonna be about nap time about then. So in the morning we'll jump on the SeaDoo and play around, but it's good to be here. It's a little warmish out here. It's Oklahoma. We bought this thing like a year ago. Yeah, actually, I think it was
like a year and like 2 days. Or
something.
Yeah,
exactly. This is fun. Oh, by the way, Terry's back. If you missed her, I missed her.
Where was I?
You were driving the Jeep. I was sitting at camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're out here on the middle of the lake. Probably should not be sitting here idling in the middle of the lake, but
there's nobody out here because it's hot, so nobody wants to be out this weekend.
It's 100 and something degrees out here. So.
Well, it's not right now, but it's supposed to be high today, yeah.
But yeah, this is a blast. This is one of, I mean, even if I have to sell this in a couple of years, this is probably one of my favorite purchases recently, next to the Jeep and the motorhome and my wife and the Subaru. And
well, you didn't
Okay, we actually did have to get out of the way there. I saw people way off in the distance coming our direction.
People?
Well, watercraft of some sort. But they were way off, so I figured, well, I better get out of the way. So we're now sitting in a cove here. And this is one of the neat things about the jet ski. I'm idling, I'm cruising, so if you're hearing the motor in the background, this is a no wake zone, so we're just slowly making our way into the tip of this cove, which is
supposed to stay asleep, awake.
Which is one of the cool things about having this SeaDoo, this personal watercraft, as they call them. You just get out on the lake, and yeah, you have some fun, and you know, do some eccentric things, we'll call them. But you also get into these coves and just kind of cruise around and float and just check things out. I mean, this is gorgeous back in here. And there's a couple of coves here that there's lily pads with little white flowers on them that are
beautiful.
They're just gorgeous, especially early in the morning. So this is it's relaxing, fun, you know.
It's like the paddle boards, but a little noisier, a little faster, and not as much work.
A little faster. I mean, we
still love our paddle boards.
We could. I don't know that we would make it over to this cove on our paddle boards because the lake gets awful rough out where we just came through. And on the paddle boards, that, oh my gosh, it wears you out. It's not that we can't do it. It's just, it's like an hour-long workout. By the time we get over to this cove, we're wondering who's going to walk back to camp and get the car.
It gets where it's not enjoyable. We want to keep it enjoyable.
Yeah. But this is cool. I mean, off at the end of this cove here, there's a little bridge. It's part of the hiking trail. It's people also fish off that little bridge. Never seen it from the water side. Even, I mean, I think this is our first time back here with the SeaDoo, and just the shoreline here is gorgeous. I mean, I know I like to talk trash about Oklahoma, but this is gorgeous. I mean, it really is. And just the view from the water is awesome. You could get it from a boat, but I don't know, something about this, the size and maneuverability of this thing, I think I prefer it over a boat. I don't know. Well, we'll have to buy a boat.
We're not freshwater fishermen either.
Yeah, no,
so that's probably part of, that's a big thing.
Yeah, fishing just isn't like, I don't know, are we too impatient for fishing? Is that what it is?
Well, I mean, do we eat fish?
I eat tuna out of a can. Does that count? Anyway, we're going to get back to exploring. The most awesome tree in Lake Murray State Park, and Miss Ari would agree. It was a fun ride this morning on the SeaDoo out in the lake. We probably stayed out a little bit longer than we should have. And
Yeah,
we were out.
okay.
We were out for about 3 hours, and then we weren't really noticing that it was really starting to get hot. We had water with us. We were drinking water to keep hydrated, but even then, some of the not more exuberant of us.
What? Heat gets to me.
Yeah, it was fun, and we got done with that, and we spent the heat of the afternoon. Actually, ran down to the casino and donated a $20 bill or two to the Indians down there, and went over to Two Frogs in Ardmore to grab a bite to eat, which is not a bad place to stop and eat.
Yeah, their specialty, or what they're known for, is frog legs. We don't eat frog legs.
Yeah. Which she pointed out, we don't see frogs here at Lake Murray.
They gotta be getting those from somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a laid back, we're weekend warriors right now. Probably will be for a while longer until Wall Street gets their act together and stops so I can retire. But it's a fun weekend. You know, she was talking earlier about how there's a Facebook group for Oklahoma campers or something, and people were talking about how they don't go camping this time of year because it's just too darn hot. Well, and then you take into account that Terry and I are considered to not be real campers, because we will spend some time sitting in the camper just watching TV.
We even cook inside every now and then when the weather's not.
But you take
not comfortable.
You take that into account. We are at the lake with our motorhome. Spent the morning out playing on the lake. This afternoon we're out here walking around in the trees. If we were real campers, we would be at home
sitting on
mowing
the couch.
The lawn.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting from
watching
that.
TV also, but not with the lake view.
Yeah. So that's okay. I'm all right not being a real camper. It is hot. It is still like 99, 100 degrees out here, but
as you can hear from dogs panting.
Yep. That's why we stopped here at the state park's most awesomest tree, so they could take a break. But it's a fun weekend. It's for one of us, it's a relaxing weekend. For the other person in this group, well, they still spend a lot of time on the phone trying to rescue dogs back home.
Hey, that's what I just got a message on.
See, at least one of us knows how to take a break.